What is up, YouTube? Today we got a little different video than some hunting content, but today I'm gonna be talking about what guns I'm using and what ammo I'm using and everything else I'm got put on my guns. So first, we'll go with one of my favorite guns. Y'all, there is some hate on this gun, but I have yet to have problems with it. But first, we're gonna go with my Stoger. This is a Stoger 20 gauge, and I made the switch for 20 gauge a couple years ago, and I was shooting some nicer ammo, and I was smacking some ducks. I didn't notice any range difference. I did notice I would wing a few more birds than with my 12 gauge, but I've loved this gun. This is the Stoger M3020, and I'll read you off some specs for you. 28-inch barrel, 4+1 chamber, but obviously it's got plug in it. And then it is 5.7 pounds, so super light. I'm talking this thing was nothing to carry in the swamp. And I changed out the beads on it. I got a smaller bead, not sure if y'all can see that. And I was shooting this is what I shot all this year and all last year. But I shot the Carlson cremator chokes. This is the mid-range. I shot that, the coast, swamps, river, you name it. I shot it kind of for everything. And it shot fantastic. Patterned well. Patterned great, actually. And never had a problems with it. I did get an extra, I can't get it out, but extra charging handle. This is the Grumpy Ducks one. Just a little flashier. But this gun pointed very well. It was just super lightweight. That was my biggest thing, was how light it was. I mean, it's just nothing to throw up and shoot at some ducks. Ran good, cycle good. Next, we'll get over to what my new gun is. I recently switched over to a Beretta. This is a Beretta A300 Ultima, and I can't remember what color it is. That one's in bottom, or not Bottomlands, Max 7, Realtree Max 7. It's a solid tan. Not sure if y'all can see that. I know the glare off my computer kind of makes it look funny, but I call it the turd gun. I love this gun. This gun's sweet. It's gas. Forgot to mention that's inertia, but this gun ran good. If y'all can see that, I have my Tacticam on there. Everything on this gun has been great. The specs on this gun are, it's 7.6 pounds, so a little heavier, but not too bad. I know your normal inertia guns are super lighter, or much lighter, but it really doesn't feel that all too heavy. My brother shoots a Franke Affinity, and it doesn't feel much heavier than that for it to be a gas gun and a little bit bulkier. And yes, you have this kickback system, which frankly I haven't noticed a huge difference. I know some people say like you can feel it like way more when you're shooting, which is true. You can feel it, but all I've noticed is helps me get on birds quicker. It doesn't jump up as much because the gun is heavier. So once you shoot that initial shot, your second shot's normally pretty close to that other duck, or your same duck, just you missed. But the kickback system, I've come to like it. Some people say they don't like it because it feels janky or whatever they say, but I've come to really like it, actually. And I have yet to take this gun to the coast, but I really want to, just because of how well I shoot it. This gun points amazing for me. I cannot emphasize that. This double bead, super nice on this gun. I throw it up and I'm right there, just instantly. Like, there's no, I gotta adjust my head a little bit, none of that. It points amazing. I know you can shim it and you can adjust your length of pull, but length of pull came off fantastic. I threw in a little left shim because I'm a taller fella and I tend to lean over on some guns most of the time. But I haven't noticed a huge like difference in that, because out of the box, this gun just felt amazing to me. And that's mainly what I shot this year. I might have some videos of some 410 coming out, which is just an old 410 that I shot for a while, but it's a single shot. It's a blast. But this is probably going to be the gun you see in most of my videos, unless we're running the river for like wood ducks. It'll probably be my 20 gauge, just because I always have a blast with that gun. But now let's get into this. This is how I get some of my videos. This is the Tacticam 6.0, and I like it. It's got a touch screen. Is it better than the shot cam? I don't know. I've never owned a shot cam, so I can't speak on that part, but is the Tacticam 6.0. I normally shoot in half zoom. So full zoom is 8 times, and you can do half zoom, which is, I guess, 4 times. But I normally do half zoom slow-mo without the red dot. I'm not a big fan of the red dot in some of the videos. I feel like it doesn't really line up with your gun all that great in some of them. So I normally run no red dot. But in slow-mo half zoom, that's where I've gotten the best footage of my ducks. And I should have some videos coming out soon. I know this is probably one of my first videos, but I just want to let y'all know what I was shooting and whatnot. And then for ammo, this is the ticket. I've always shot Kent Fast Steel out of my 12 gauges, which this is my 12 gauge box. I either shoot 3s or 2s. 2s more than likely if I'm at the coast, 3s if I'm anywhere around here, which is not at the coast. But I'm shooting 3-inch number 3s. They're traveling about 1560 feet per second. And then for the 20 gauge, I was shooting also 3-shot if I'm shooting steel. I also shot this 4-shot TSS. Loved it. Knocked down geese, everything with my 20 gauge. But if I wanted to go a little cheaper route, I would shoot the Kent Fast Steel 20 gauge, which is 1550 feet per second. So not much slower than the 12 gauge. You are losing pellets, though. That is my biggest thing with going from a 12 to a 20 is you lose pellets, which I reckon is just you got to aim better, which I haven't really noticed a huge difference. I will say my 20 gauge with that Collison cremator patterns so much better than any gun I've ever shot. It does pattern a little high, which I know Stogers, Frankies, Benellis, all those pattern that high left. And my Beretta, I'm just shooting the stock modified, which I haven't had a problem with. It patterns good too. But with the 3-inch, I'm shooting anything. I'm talking, I will knock down geese, ducks, any type of duck, wood duck. But normally when we go to the coast, I shoot 2s just so because sometimes you get those tough divers that don't want to die, and I'd rather not chase them. I'd rather just knock them dead. But with that being said, that's mainly what I'm shooting. And I'm a big fan of the Kent. I've shot Blindside by, I think it's Browning. I can't remember. Or Winchester. I've shot Winchester. Not a big fan of the Winchester. They did not pattern at all out of any of my guns. Could not get them to fly good. But other than that, I'm just shooting the Stoker, Beretta, and then Tacticam. That's my footage. Keep it simple, lightweight, less to take into the swamp or the coast, less to pack in the boat. And Kent, they're not expensive. So if you're getting into duck hunting, the Kent is probably a great choice for you. Now, once you get into the TSS, you can kind of fiddle with it a little bit. Like this is the heavy X2, which I really like. They're a little lighter, like these steel loads out of the 20 gauge. Actually, never mind, I stand corrected. They're the same weight. So this is 4-shot, 7/8 ounce, and this is 3-shot, 7/8 ounce. But this is steel, this is tungsten. So what I've noticed from the tungsten is it's very dirty. I shot it out of my Stoker for the past 2 years, and it's real dirty. Every 3 trips, I would have to clean my gun, which sometimes you don't like doing. I will say that's an inertia gun, super simple, super easy to clean. But the Kent was super clean though. Like I clean my gun every maybe 6 hunts, which we use our shotguns a lot during duck season, as you should, which I guess means you're having a good season. But the tungsten is very dirty, but it does smack some ducks. But that's what I'm running this year. You got the Beretta and the turd camo. Actually, I don't know. It's just tan brown. I don't remember what they call it. I think it's like marsh or some mess. Marsh tan or some mess. But I'd call it the turd. I love this gun. It's sweet. So I'm shooting this whenever, more than likely in the videos. I'll probably title them a little different if I shoot the 20 gauge. And then the Stoker M3020. This is my older gun. This gun is well broken in. But that's what I'm shooting in these videos. Y'all stay tuned if y'all want to see some dead ducks. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's not much, and I know I'm just sitting down talking to y'all, and it's not very entertaining, but I just wanted to go through what I'm shooting this year. And if y'all have any other questions about either of these guns or the ammo or camera, heck, the Tacticam is sometimes not the best. But if y'all got any other questions, just comment down below. I'll get back with y'all. But hopefully y'all are having a good season too. Y'all take care, and I'll catch you later.